Welcome to Juice Break, your pause for real conversations that move you, fuel you, and feel good. I'm curious what it means to you to feel strong. Where does that show up?
I can walk into any room and it doesn't feel like I have to put a mask on and not question who I am and not question how I should speak. My mum even said to me the other day, "You never give up, do you?" And I was like, no, because it's this deep, unshakable knowing that this will one day do something to change the world.
My guest today is Illana Gambrill, also known as the Dance Doctor. She's a professional dancer turned founder of DanceBox, a one-of-a-kind movement experience that's inclusive, expressive, and healing. Illana's story is powerful, from dancing as a form of survival to building a space where people cry, scream, and shimmy their way back to confidence. This one's juicy. Let's get into it. Oh my God, yay, she's here. Thank you for being here.
An absolute pleasure.
Yeah, really excited to have this conversation with you today. We have Illana Gambrill on the microphone in the podcast for Juice Break.
Yes! We've spoken about this for a minute,
yes.
So I'm glad that we're finally doing it.
Oh, me too. You are someone that is like the definition of bringing the juice.
Amen.
So I'm
not
really
going to argue with that.
I'm excited about this conversation.
Same.
Yeah, tell me what's lighting you up this week.
Goodness me. Being alive. I think I text you this. I'm so turned on by life right now. Everything feels juicy to me. And I know that's a broad statement, but honestly, I wake up and I look outside and my whole body is tingling. There's something, a shift for sure, whether it's my mentality, whether there's something in the air. But right now, everything feels so incredibly potent. Like everything is ignited right now. My heart is open. My body is ready. I don't know what for, but it's coming.
Yes.
You know, I don't know what it is, but it's coming.
Yeah, I love that. I feel that for you, especially like with your new move that you'll be making, your new residency at Ceremony, and just opening up new communities, the retreat that you have going on at the Den, like a lot of abundance that you've been calling in.
I really have.
Yeah.
And I feel like foundations have been laid and now maybe we're at the point of reaping some reward from that foundation. I'm here for it.
Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm really excited to get in the conversation, and I wanted to start kind of where your roots were. And right when you go onto your Instagram, you claim yourself as the Dance Doctor.
Yes.
Movement is medicine.
Yeah.
Like, where did that start for you, and when did you claim that for yourself? What does it mean to be the Dance Doctor?
Okay, well, it all started when I was a child. I started dancing quite late in life. I think society would seem that 12 is late because everyone goes at like 4 or 5, whatever. Their mums and dads chuck them into dance schools. But for me, at 12, I decided, Mum, I need to dance. I need to go to a dance school. All my friends were going to a dance school. And I wanted to do the same thing. I turned up. And we'll backtrack a little bit. My father, very scary, very abusive. My mother, incredible woman, but worked a lot. She didn't stop 7 days a week to make sure that we were okay. That meant leaving me at home alone with my father on a Saturday. And that petrified me. I quickly learned that all my friends at high school were going to a dance school on a Saturday. And I said, right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go there. Begged, pleaded. My mother said yes, and I went. Turned up. The dance teacher, her name was Kerry. She was teaching to Come On Over by Christina Aguilera. I get in. She's teaching the moves. I've never danced before in that capacity. I've just danced around the house. I get to doing the dance at the end of the class, and I swear to God, something very mystical, very magical came over me. Not 1 ounce of fear, not 1 ounce of pain, not 1 ounce of trauma, not 1 ounce of I didn't even know my name. I was just this free spirit that remembered or felt her soul for the first time. I cried my eyes out. A 12-year-old kid, I fell to my knees at the end of that class. I said, number 1, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life. Number 2, I feel like I could rule the world right now. I don't even remember what my dad did to me yesterday. I don't remember anything. I was just a beautiful being that was free. And I said, this is it. This is it. This is going to change my life. And it did. And that's why now there's a lot of the story, but to get to this point, but that's why now I do what I do, and I want to touch as many people as I can with what I felt as a 12-year-old kid and still feel now as a mid to late 30-year-old woman.
Wow, incredible. What a journey for you to experience at such a young age, to then be like claiming, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. This is what I want to help others with.
Yeah. There's not been one moment where I've gone, I don't think this is the right path.
Yeah. Were you supported growing up in that with your mom?
My mom, if I said to her mom, I want to be blue and I want to live on a field with no house, she'd say, how do we do it? She's, oh my God, here we go. She's a very, very special woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was reading, and it sounded like she had worked, like you said, around the clock all the time. She was working 6 jobs to provide for you.
Yeah.
And like that just kind of resilience is something that I'm getting goosebumps as I speak of it, because it's just not something you see every day. Where I'm curious, you know, having that as your role model growing up and someone that you can look to, like, how do you think that shaped the woman that you are now today?
I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't her, for her. The way she would wake up every single day, even though she was in a petrifying, abusive marriage, she also had an older son to look after. And myself, she would get the brightest light. She would make sure that we felt safe and seen. And she would never, ever make me feel like she was doing too much and she was too exhausted to love. She did everything. And I think a lot of people will say today that that's maybe toxic positivity, but no, she never let me see the pain or the hardship until I reached, maybe when I was 13, I'd been dancing for about a year. My intuition and my spirit level rose so I could see, and I started speaking to her and asking questions, and she was very honest. That's another thing. My mum is very honest, and I feel so free to speak to her that it's enabled me to be such an authentic person as an adult, because she was so freaking authentic and powerful and delicious. And she's 4'11", man. She's this pocket rocket of power. And I always say to myself, how dare I, on the days where I feel down and sad and things get to me, I'm like, look at the stock you come from, bro. Like, your mama did not give you life and teach you what she taught you for you to be here right now. Get the fuck up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Sally, we have to have Sally on this podcast.
Oh, Sally is so good. Oh my God, you're going to love her.
Well, I love how you talk about just like that authenticity, the truth, just being very honest with yourself and having that role model growing up. I want to know how that has bled into now DanceBox. Now that you have this platform, that you have this community, and ultimately what you like seek for others is to become alive. Movement is medicine, the truth seekers. I'm curious how you have woven all of those beliefs into DanceBox and creating that space for others.
So my journey from starting dance school at 12 to then going to dance college was traumatic in itself. There was a lot of pain and a lot of trauma and a lot of abuse that I endured during my training as a dancer. And I kept remembering my why. I was like, yo, I remember feeling alive. My dance school was incredible. They promoted you to be so authentic. And then I go to dance school and they're like, you need to throw up your food. I'm getting whipped with a ruler. I'm getting weighed in front of hundreds of people every single day. I'm being belittled and I'm being told that I'm not good enough on a regular basis. And I watched and felt my spirit go to nothing. And then I left that college on a scholarship. It was a 3-year course. I left that college after a year and a half because I thought I was going to die. I was so, so sad. And I was like, this is not what dance was. It's meant to be. So I left and I started training myself up, and I used to go to as many classes as I can. If anyone here is from London, I trained myself up in Pineapple Dance Studios in Covent Garden. And then I was there hunted by a dance agent. And that's when I started working as a professional dancer. But then again, in the dance industry, I am now met with also a lot of toxicity, a lot of male abuse, not physical, but definitely mental. And I was like, I've trained my ass off for this? No. So I quickly decided, and it was a very hard decision to make, to leave the industry. This is the thing I've been working towards since I was 12. And then I sat down the very next day after my last dance job, and I opened up my laptop and I created a Facebook group called Illana's Adult Dance Class. And I said, if anyone wants to dance, I don't care who you are, I don't care what your label is, this is where I'm going to be once a week in Essex, the UK. And a couple of people turned up, one of them being my mum and my mum's best friend. And I watched and witnessed their freedom, and in turn, mine freedom too. I think a lot of people see leaders of a room as this holier than thou, slightly inhumane power, but actually we're just all human beings seeking out freedom too. So then it quickly just turned into me witnessing these women and sometimes men coming in week after week, getting freer and freer and freer, releasing their labels, releasing their jobs, releasing their husbands, releasing anything that kept them small, and then changing their lives. And I said, hey, this is turning into a bit of a movement. I got to change the name. Illana's Adult Dance Class is not cutting it. So then Dancebox was born, and here we are today. That was a decade ago.
Wow. Mm-hmm. What a journey for you to again, going from 12 and having this, moment of freedom that you're experiencing for yourself to then having the thing that you love the most become something that was very dark and ugly and scary and almost
Truly.
Probably reflective of the environment you were trying to escape when you were 12.
Correct.
And
that has happened multiple times within my life through personal relationships or other things. And I'm always like, okay, this pattern's here for a reason. How do we clear this up?
Yeah. I'm curious, is in that phase of when you were trying to reclaim dance and figure it out, was it always dance that you leaned on, or was there other modalities or tools or movements or wellness or other things that you would use as an escape to the negative feelings that dance was bringing you when you were experiencing that at 18?
No, dance was always it. And when I was 18, the wellness industry was not what it is today. There was no breath works that I was aware of. There was no sound baths. There was none of that. And yoga was just seemed as this fitness class. It wasn't something that you could tap into deeply in a spiritual level. So no, it was always dance. So when I was going through the ringer with dance, did I neglect it? No, I used to lock myself in my bedroom and play Michael Jackson and smash the walls with my dance moves. And that's, I think, how I was able to keep going. So many of friends that went to dance college never ever danced again. They paid £30,000, dollars, money to be there, and then they never ever danced again. Sad.
Yeah. Well, it's part of who you are, The same way that we need to drink water to live. You need dance to survive.
Oh, correct, babe.
Yeah. It's beautiful when you can combine something that you love with movement and wellness, and it doesn't feel like it's a chore or something that you're checking off a to-do list, but something that you get to do and something that just feels good in your body, because that's what movement should be. Movement should feel good. It should be this moment that you just lose who you are in. You're not looking at the time on when it's done, but you're just experiencing it and so present in it.
That's the thing right there. Time doesn't exist. Life doesn't exist. I am so radically present. Even when I'm teaching and I have to speak and I'm looking at the space and feeling people's energies, nothing exists other than that. That's the highest form of meditation. That's the deepest, most spiritual I will ever get. It's so powerful.
You call it a soul awakening.
Yes.
Your experience that you offer to people, where it's not just a fitness class. What happens in that room that makes people cry and laugh and release in the way that you're able to facilitate and witness?
Even when you're talking about it, I get my body tingles and I get my my nose starts tingling. I'm like, am I gonna cry? I think it's a reclamation of your soul. I think I see people say to themselves, oh fuck, oh my God, I forgot that I could feel this, or I've never felt this before. When you give people the permission to be ugly and be imperfect, and you truly make them feel safe in that, you witness fall off. I can physically see black smoke sometimes coming off of people's bodies. I can see chains and brick walls like coming off people's bodies, and then you see tears, and then you feel their laughter, and sometimes their laughter it's like a hyena. I'm gonna get emotional. There's this one woman I taught last week, and she was so stuck. She walked in and I was like, God, there's a lot there. By the end of the class, she was on her knees, she was screaming, she was wailing. And I think as a society, when you see people being so human, we get scared. She had no fear. She was an animal, wild and raw and free. We are robots, unfortunately. And when you give people the permission to be human, this is how the world's going to change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The soul awakening I feel so deeply when I got to experience DanceBox for the first time at a wellness retreat just a few months ago.
In the desert, babe.
In the desert. I personally loved the moment in time that we did it at the very beginning of integrating into the experience with everyone else, and the beginning, which I think is how you do a lot of the actual experience of DanceBox, is getting to be witnessed. For me personally, it was just so freeing and so beautiful to experience that, where I didn't know everybody there. I was, I think, the first group to go with 2 others, and we all shimmied out however felt good to us and just got to be witnessed in that. And sometimes when movement, especially in the gym and other just fitness and wellness spaces, it can feel very intimidating to be witnessed. Even if you're solo just lifting weights, some people don't go to the gym because they just don't even want to be seen in that way, which is sometimes just the biggest limitation in itself. And I just really love how when I got to first experience DanceBox for the first time, it was just so freeing, and it was so beautiful to experience. It's very special.
It was, thank you.
Yeah.
It was very beautiful to witness. And for context, the sun was setting, the desert was warm, and Hannah is talking about something I call the DanceBox confidence strut, and I make everyone walk across the room to the music, and no one walks across the room. Everyone's open and free, and whilst they are walking across the room, the rest of the people that are standing waiting in line scream and cheer and say, "You got this." Like, that's in real life what we need. It shows you that if you do show up and you are vulnerable, there are going to be people out there that say, "I got you, like, you've got this." So the method has been created for you to seek externally from that class what it could feel like to be larger than life. That's what I want for everyone that walks in the room.
Yeah. Yeah, you've created just a beautiful space of inclusivity in in an intimidating space of what movement or dance can feel like for many that are uncomfortable in that. And I'm curious, you've expressed your struggle even with dance and these unrealistic body images that they want you to fit into, or maybe being poked at as a kid for being a certain size. If you had somebody that felt very disconnected from their body or afraid to take up space, what would be something that you would want to share with them?
I'm very honest and I'm very open, and I think that if you are leading a room, it's very important for you to be so. I would share with them that was me, that I was told that I was not good enough, I didn't look right, I would never amount to anything. And I kept saying to myself that those voices don't deserve a space in my brain, in my cells, in my blood, because if I listen to them, I become another statistic that creates a world that is small and is voiceless. So I kept overriding it.
How do you see DanceBox evolving now that how long has DanceBox existed?
10 years.
10 years.
In November, 11.
Wow.
Babe, I've got so many dreams.
Yeah.
And I also believe that we can have anything that we want. No matter, it doesn't matter on the time frame. I used to really worry about time frame. I used to put a lot of pressure on myself. But the evolution of DanceBox looks like world tours. Looks like the Tony Robbins of dance, babe. I'm on stage. I'm preaching to thousands. And I'm making them move. And every single person that leaves says, "Fuck this shit. I'm going to do this with my life. I'm going to do that with my life. I'm going to leave this person that makes me feel like shit." I want the whole world to turn around and say, I got the power. But equally to that, I am also very, 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 very interested still in the intimate relationships I get to build. The small retreats, the power that sisters and brothers can give each other in those moments. The evolution to me is so large, but I can't tell you what. I can't tell you today.
You'll just have to follow Dance Box and keep up.
Yeah.
And Dance Box, you're a woman of one. Have you had that flavor?
Oh, baby, it's my favorite flavor.
Watermelon. Okay, I thought it was. I wasn't sure though.
Oh my God. And the mango. Was it the mango one you gave me the other day? Oh my gosh.
But you are the sole person working on Dance Box. You don't have other people helping you build Dance Box over the last 11 years.
No, I am one of one. And I have asked people to come in and help me with certain roles. It's never worked out because no one understands my heart and my mission the way I do. But saying that, I do feel like I've reached a limit, especially in the States, of my expertise. And I kind of just want to be the person that turns up to the space and delivers what I'm good at. And I would love, like a manager, someone to manage it all for me, and I just turn up. An agent, a publicist, something. I'm everything. The accountant, everything.
Right.
And although for me, like I told you at the very beginning of this, my stock is strong and I can do it all on my own, but I don't want to anymore. I really don't. But yeah, one of one, girl.
That is badass, first of all, to build what you have built, to literally have changed millions of lives, because my motto is you change one life, you change a million lives.
Correct.
And you awaken people, they awaken others, and then the butterfly effect, so on and so forth. So just round of applause for
Thank
you and what you've built, because it's truly admirable. But I'm really curious, how, because shit gets hard. When you're building a business, it's hard. There's so many moments that I'm sure you've woken up and you're like, what? How am I going to...
What do I do today?
Yeah. What does this even look like?
Yeah.
Where it's like, how do you keep moving forward? What keeps you pushing forward? And on those hard days specifically, but what's the mindset? Walk us through some of those harder moments of entrepreneurship.
I'll be honest, it's very lonely, firstly. What keeps me moving forward, I think, is this, there's just this fire. There's this fire that will not shut up. And even if it goes really low, it's still there. And sometimes, especially since I've moved to LA, because I am here alone and I don't know who to call to help me with this and da-da-da-da-da-da, and I'm knocking on all these doors and I'm emailing all these people and no one's getting back to me and everyone's shutting doors in my face. My mum even said to me the other day, you never give up, do you? And I was like, no, because it's this deep, unshakable knowing that this will one day do something to change the world. And you can sit there and maybe listen to this and be like, what, a dance class? Yes, babe. Yeah, a dance class with a powerful English bird talking to you throughout. I think as well, it's really important to state to your listeners and myself that it's okay to have off days and to sometimes not push on those days, to maybe say, okay, you know what, I'm going to go and sit in nature and breathe. The answers will come there. I'm going to sit on my couch. I'm going to journal and then I'm going to go to sleep. The answers will come in my sleep because my body is telling me it's enough for a minute. Chill, because you're not going to get inspired on burnout. You're not going to get inspired when you're chasing a dead end. So pause, breathe, recollect, reclaim, and see what happens there. That, honestly, is probably how I get through it.
Yeah. Well,
it took me a while, though, to sit down and be like, it's okay to do nothing today. That petrified me.
We all have this productive anxiety that lives within us because of the society that we've grown into, that makes us feel like when we are taking our off days or we are laying down, we are resting, to feel guilty for that rest.
Because there's so much going on outside of that apartment and you're like, I'm not in it. It's hard.
Yes.
So hard.
Yes. One of the mottos that I live by, that we've instilled into our core values at Seek, is do what feels good. And making sure that we do have things and habits and rituals that allow us to just feel good without the outcome or expectation of anything else of other than just feeling good, whether that's going to sit on the beach at 3:00 with a friend and having meaningful conversations,
which we have done.
Exactly.
And it changed the course of my week.
Yes, exactly. And then it allows for more space and creative ideas to come through, so that way you can apply that to the business or to the thing that you're building or your dreams or whatever it happens to be. So I'm curious, like, what are the things that make you feel good? When I speak on doing what feels good, what has that looked like for you even this last week, or just your rituals that you tap into?
You know what? The biggest thing for me is how I start my day. And I love to get up at like 5:45, latest 6. I get up. I don't look at my phone. That's number one for making me feel good and within my body. Don't look at your phone. Go and feel your body somewhere. I get out of bed, I stretch just a little bit. I sit down, I write everything I'm feeling. And then I get my clothes on and I go to the gym. And I'm on that treadmill or I'm on that cross trainer and I'm sweaty and it's for me and I feel strong. And I've just tapped into my body and my soul. And then I get home and I cook with music on. And then I go, okay, what does my day need? But I can't do that correctly. For the rest of the day doesn't feel correct unless that's happened. And now on a vaster level, what else makes me feel good is constant check-ins with nature. If I'm not sat at a bed of water or immersed in some earth, at some point in the week, I do feel a little bit off. And when I haven't had the time and everything's go, 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 and my phone's go, 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 and I've got to be here, there and everywhere, by the end of the week, and I've also taught, so when I teach, you see how much I give. I'm depleted by the end of the week if I don't do those things, if I haven't got the time. The truth is we all have the time. It's just how you choose to spend it. I could quite easily wake up and be like, for hours.
For sure. Yeah, we are walking robots.
Correct.
Yeah. You talk about feeling strong. I really like that. I'm curious what it means to you to feel strong. And is it just feeling strong when you're at the gym, or where does that show up?
Emotionally and spiritually strong. So thank God, touch wood, I've been okay with my mental health. You know, mental health has always been quite good. There's obviously some low days and this and that and the other. When I can walk into any room and it doesn't feel like I have to put a mask on, that's being strong for me. It feels like feeling strong for me is just being able to attend and be in any space and not question who I am and not question how I should speak. That feels so powerful for me. And to be honest, I spent probably all of my 20s and before 20s doing that. I think I reached 32, which is when I left my husband, and that it all just went. It just went. I walked into a space and I was like, this is who I am. Take it or leave it, sweetheart. You know, I used to go home after like socializing or being at a meeting or networking, whatever. I'd be like, oh, why did I say that? It's debilitating.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Just speaking on wellness and entrepreneurship, if you have any hot takes or hard truths when it comes to wellness, entrepreneurship, building a business, dance, if anything
Hard
shows
truth
up.
is that your clients are going to love you and support you more than your friends. That, I think, has been a real hard pill to swallow. I see a lot of them watch and say nothing. But they all were saying something when I got married. But watching me grow this thing from scratch, watching the wins, watching the fails, and saying nothing has been really hard to feel. That's a hard truth.
Yeah.
My hot take would be just buckle up for it all and be open for it all and move your fucking body, please. Seriously.
Yes.
Put on your favourite track. Put on Pony, Genuine, and grind up your kitchen, please. You're going to heal from that.
I love that. Okay, we're going into a lightning round. Pour or pass. So basically, I'm going to name a trend or an idea, and you tell me if you're pouring or if you're passing on it. Okay?
Let's do it.
Okay, great. Dancing in the mirror.
Pour. Guzzle it. All over me.
Okay, love that. TikTok dances.
Pass.
Silent discos.
Pour.
You were questionable on that one.
Yeah, I like the collective to feel and hear at the same time. It's a powerful moment. I've done Silence. But
Okay. Ecstatic dances.
poor.
Love. Wearing ankle weights while dancing.
Been there, done that. Hurt my knees. Pass.
I knew that there had to have been some personal experience.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it, so I
yeah,
was
I've done it.
That's a good one. Crying on the dance floor.
Poor, 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 poor.
Screaming into a pillow.
Poor.
Hot girl walks.
Poor.
Cold plunges.
Poor.
Saunas.
Poor.
Nice.
Obsessed.
I wasn't sure if you were like one or the other.
No, both.
You're down for both of them.
Yes. For a long time.
Dancing is cardio.
Poor. Why am I
Wearing-
saying this in an American accent?
I know. I love when you
Poor.
I love when you rip out your American accent. You're really good at it. Wearing glitter to your classes.
I'll pass.
Okay, I wasn't sure. You know.
Yeah, no. I
the
want you
people
to
know.
come just no fluff.
No fluff.
Yes.
To close us out, we always end with a juice drop. It's kind of your moment to, share either your personal mantra, piece of advice, something that's lighting you up right now. Leave our audience with something juicy.
Okay. So I want to tell you a little something. It's just my little one-liner, and I need you to remember this. You don't need fixing, baby girl. You need freeing. And that is what happens at Dancebox. You're not going to get fixed. You're going to get freed. And that's all we need. Thank you.
Now that was a juice drop, people. Woo!
Also,
Yeah.
I have a residency that's lighting me up right now. Can I speak about it?
Speak about it.
Okay, so twice a week, you get me on the West Side. I do one morning class on a Monday and an evening class on a Friday at Ceremony. And it's powerful and it's in a dark room. And I feel like this room is a bit of a portal. It's very special, this room. So please come and join me or find me on Instagram at Dancebox Official.
Yes, Illana. Thank you so much for being here. Seriously,
thanks
it
for
was
having
such
me.
a treat for you to be here. She is, seriously, I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, but she is the definition of bringing the juice. Yeah,
Thank you,
just
baby.
everything about your story, your work, your energy. You are such a gift.
I
I'm
love
so
you.
grateful to know you. She already shouted out her Instagrams, but you can find Illana on Instagram at Dancebox Official. Keep up with her, all of her events. Thank you again. And as always, stay juicy. Illana! That was beautiful. I could have went so much deeper into so many other things. But that was so perfect.